And I really would like us to save this ballroom, whether it be through charitable means. I don't know.
I really would like to know who's responsible for passing and granting the permission for this great ballroom with all its architecture and ceilings to be destroyed and put to the ground.
Please save the ballroom! Please!
Well, it's Saturday. I'm really sorry to be here reporting again, this time from outside the North House Hospital. A call was received by the police at 6 o'clock. They attended the scene, and it seemed that the main hall was quite established. The fire was quite established in the main hall. I spoke with two former employees who had gone up to the site to see what was happening at the North Wales Hospital. It's a week ago since we had that protest.
Yeah.
Particularly about the main hall. What are your feelings today?
It's criminal, and they need to make sure that whoever's done it is prosecuted, or they find out who's done it, because at the end of the day that will have to be demolished now. And all we wanted was to save the hall and save that beautiful ceiling and save it for our children and their children, and it's gone, and it can never ever ever come back.
What's your connection with the hospital?
Connection is family, family history with the hospital. A lot of my family members have worked there.
And what are your feelings about what's happened with the fire?
Oh, terrible. The hall that needed to be saved, and that ceiling that they had was just amazing. To be honest, I don't know why they covered it up all those years ago, but that's gone now, completely gone. Devastating.
The epicentre of the fire was the main hall, also known as the ballroom, and a number of protesters had identified the ballroom of special significance, particularly as it was listed, though it was earmarked for demolition. The fire started, according to some reports, around about 4 o'clock, and flames were seen licking at the building around about 6 when people were starting to rouse themselves from bed. One or two did attend the fire in the early hours at 6 o'clock, and they said that where we were standing at the wall, they could actually feel the heat coming from the fire, such was its ferocity. I managed to get up there for about 8:30, 8:45, and smoke was billowing out of the building. There were approximately 8 fire engines in attendance. Well, I'm back at home now. It's been an incredible day, a very long, tiring day, an upsetting day, I know, for many, many people. You know, you work all your life, don't you, to sort of do good, to, you know, provide for your family, to provide a service to the community. You're proud of your work, you're proud of what you do. You follow the rules, the regulations, because you have respect for your elders, your betters, your superiors, for the building itself, for the history of the building itself. We do all that, and you know, to reach an age where something like this can happen, you begin to wonder what it is all for. What everything around you seems to be closing all the time, and till in the end you've got no history left. You're nothing. Without the past, we've got no future, in my opinion, because we can only learn from the past. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but we do know what happens in the past, and that's how we learn from our past. And someone mentioned to me a couple of days ago about fire in the belly, and it is difficult really to consider carrying on in many aspects of public life, for want of a better term. I mean, a number of people have come out and come out to protest come out to have their say about the hospital. For the first time in their lives, they've actually got off the settee, not for themselves, but for others. And that, of course, is the power. It's when you stand up for other people, that is what makes a difference. We can all stand up for ourselves. I'm a big lad and I can look after myself, but there are others around who need looking after, including children, including our children, who in 20 to 30 years time will say, why on earth did they knock that down? Someone said to me today, it's the same with the railway station in Denby. Why did they knock the railway station down? Because at the time it seemed like progress. Well, it isn't progress. It's destruction, it's vandalism. And we've seen vandalism in its crudest form today. But of course, it's not the end of the building. We still have the front of the building, but we have lost that main hall. And I'll tell you something stunning about that hall now. I went to work there in 1974. Now in 74, the ceiling was in preservation. It was covered up in order to preserve it. I never saw that ceiling. The only time I've seen that ceiling is on photographs on the internet. That's how much it was respected back in 1974. And I tell you what, when I heard that it was down for demolition, I knew that there's no respect for that building, certainly no respect for the ceiling. And it has now gone, never to be replaced, though if I had my way, they would return it piece by piece. Okay, thanks for watching, and I might catch you around. Okay, bye for now.